Delighted to have the menace on. A couple of days away from fight night. You okay? How are you doing?
Yeah, just full of water, mate. Full of water and full of flu.
Yeah, starving, man.
But
Right. So, you've done a lot of interviews, so I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to ask you about converting to Islam, which has happened within the last 12 months. So, how do you feel that that's impacted your life at all? The changes and the difference it's made in your way of thinking.
it's definitely made me a lot more disciplined, I think, finding Islam. It's made me appreciate things a little bit more. It's made me think about the things that I say and how they might impact people a little bit more. So obviously, as anyone can see, I've definitely toned down on like the things that I say in terms of trash talk a little bit. Um, Not that I've omitted it altogether, but like I've definitely toned it down a bit. Um, and yeah, like just help me get on the right path, the spiritual path. Um, yeah, it's hard praying 5 times a day, but you get a sense of accomplishment from it and a sense of peace. So yeah.
Absolutely. No, you've definitely toned down on the Instagram since the 2.0 one has come about. You've not been booted off from that one yet, and your following's been building up, which is good. And also, and another thing on the personal side is you've got your first child on the way. It's another reason to fight now. So does becoming or knowing that you're going to become a dad for the first time and starting a family, has that accelerated your drive a bit more, knowing that you've got an extra mouth to feed and people to
Um,
provide now?
not that it's given me any more drive. I already had like
Yeah, yeah,
drive to spare, but it's definitely changed what's driving me, if that makes sense. So, um, it's added a bit of fuel for sure, but it's also just changed the reason that I'm fighting. Like, yeah, like if I didn't have a fight on the way, if I didn't have a child on the way, I wouldn't be fighting in Ramadan, for example, but I obviously have to provide for my family, so I've had to make that tough decision as well. So it's definitely affected how I think about fighting, like why I'm fighting, and like what I'm looking for out of fighting, if that makes sense.
yeah, absolutely. So all the personal stuff that we just spoke about there, how have you managed to channel that and transfer it into the energy going into this Saturday?
Um, Nothing really has changed in terms of like how I approach the camp. Like the camp's always been very methodical, very scientific, a lot of hard work, and that's what I've done for this camp as well. Like I've just put in the hard work and put in the graft. Like you know, at the end of the day, like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's how I've been doing my camps, and that's how they've been working for me. And I feel like I peak well. I show up on fight night well. I show up on fight night healthy, fit, strong, sharp. So I haven't changed anything that in that respect. I've just approached it the way I have always, which is professionally and with bad intentions for whoever I'm fighting.
Absolutely. No, you did mention the word methodical, and I like that. So, has there been anything added extra? Because I've seen you working in the gym, and you work to a good level. The jiu-jitsu is coming along. Have you added anything extra in for this camp? Any surprises that we can expect on Saturday?
Um, no, like as I say, I've gone back to doing my breathing stuff. I work with a breathing coach, David Jackson. I was working with him for the Callum Mullen camp as well. Like I've been working with him for about a year now. Um, yeah, I've not really added anything actually. Like I say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
I'm always looking for like little inches or little centimeters that I can add. But for this camp, I felt like it's really necessary. I felt like everything just came together well. I started the camp pretty much just after Christmas, so like January time. Um, so it's come about quickly. Obviously, I was a bit like not I won't say out of training, but I just fought just before Christmas, had a bit of family time. Wasn't like training hard over Christmas, and then come back into it. So it was all about just getting fit, getting sharp, getting strong, which I have done. I've gotten back to and further than where I started before Christmas. So yeah, we're firing on all cylinders and we're ready to go come Saturday night.
absolutely. Firing all cylinders ahead of the new multi-fight deal with Oktagon, the first one is unbeaten Robin Frank this Saturday. There's not much tape on him. I've seen one quick head kick knockout. Have you managed to see anything on him or study anything?
Yeah, I've found some old fight footage that was stored away in the hidden recesses of YouTube by the German promotions. I don't know if you've seen all the beef that's been going around lately with German judges and German, we'll say, robberies when it comes to decisions. But all I'm going to say is that there's clearly a reason that that video was hidden away.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, you know, so
There's no smoke
he,
without
he
fire.
yeah, he might be 5-0, but yeah, he knows in his own head that he's lost fights.
Absolutely. Now, the usual question, just to end it, the menace is: what can we expect this weekend?
A clinical performance, an all-rounded game, and a new version of me in the cage.
Absolutely. Now, you are majorly excited to go into enemy territory, aren't you? You're looking forward to the.
Massively, massively. I'm excited to fight on an octagon card, not in the UK for once. I'm excited to do, a fight abroad again. Haven't done a fight abroad since Octagon Challenge, basically.
Mm,
And those were both on, like, obviously in the gym, in the Octagon gym, so no crowd and that. So it will be fun to like do the whole press conference abroad, German questions being asked. I'll actually have to use the translating module now. Hostile territory, hometown boy, all of that stuff. I'm excited for all of it. Just getting back into high level competition, like it brings something out of me.
absolutely. Ready to put on a statement for the top brass and show them why they was right to re-sign you.
100%, 100%.
Love it. Dennis, thank you for your time, brother, and I will see you there Saturday.
Nice one, nice one. See you there, lad. Yeah, appreciate it.